Hey everyone, it's Ivan, KitBadger.com, out here for a first look at something new from my friends over at Q. More than likely, you're probably familiar with Q on some level, whether it is the Honey Badger or the Fix or any of their different cans. And speaking of cans, they ended up coming up with some new ones. Or, I don't know, probably, well, they are new. We'll say improved maybe, because I think largely same cans, improved materials of sorts. So, man, here we go. They have some awesome graphics. So these two cans in here, what do they have names? They do. Speakeasy and Blind Tiger. I'm pretty pumped on this. I'm gonna open them up and show what we got. So I ended up speaking to the guys over at Q not too long ago about these new cans they had told me about. And looking back here, premium steel silencer, 762. And so they basically ended up, as far as I know, we'll see in a minute, remaking kind of their original, this right here being the Trash Panda, this right here being the Thunder Chicken, remade them in steel. And the way they described it is they were able to basically make more or less the same can. That's pretty sweet. Awesome graphics. And they're basically able to make more or less the same can, except in steel. And with it, and I think I actually, we'll see. I think I actually brought my scale with me, but yeah, that's crazy. And so in talking with them, I was like, how did you make them basically the same weight? And I think they're very similar weight. This, of course, being made of titanium, this right here being made of steel. And really, the way it was explained to me was manufacturing process. Rather than having to machine down all of these titanium baffles, some way of, I'm guessing, maybe stamping or something, these guys here. But yeah, pretty much a one-to-one. So this being the Trash Panda, this here being the, I'm already blanking on the name. Oh, here we go. The Blind Tiger. Blind Tiger and Trash Panda. And so then I'm guessing this other guy right here, the Speakeasy, is basically going to be the steel version of this right here, which is the Thunder Chicken. So open that guy up real quick. And let's see what we got. Nice. Cool graphics. And yeah, there we are. So looks like tiny bit longer, but like I said, I'm pretty sure I brought my scale, so see what these guys weigh at. Got my scale set up here, set to ounces. This right here is the original Thunder Chicken. Set that guy on there. 17.7 ounces. And so conversely, this right here, Speakeasy, actually a tiny bit longer. Boom, mind blown, 16 ounces. That's really crazy to me. Like, this is actually a tiny bit lighter than this. And it's made out of steel versus titanium. So let me grab those other two. Right here is the original, or sorry, right here rather, in titanium is the original. Oh, damn it, I grabbed the wrong one. That's the half Nelson. I'm curious now. 13.7 ounces. Right here, Blind Tiger, 12 ounces. Man, no, bad on me. Half Nelson, they don't even make it anymore. It's basically the Trash Panda, except it's direct thread, whereas this goes on to their quickie mounts, their cherry bombs, stuff like that. Huh, well, I'm gonna have to look it up. I don't remember how much the actual Trash Panda weighs, but there's a half Nelson. Again, 12 ounces to 13.7. Steel titanium. That is pretty wild. What I was going to do is do some shooting with the respective cans on some different host guns. This right here being the Honey Badger pistol, 300 blackout, and this guy right here is my Sugar Weasel in 5.56, serial number 1. Super cool. Which I guess I still will do, except we're basically going to look at the Thunder Chicken versus the Speakeasy, because somehow I grabbed one of the wrong cans. Dang it. So yeah, we'll basically go back and forth between those two, Thunder Chicken and the Speakeasy, because I don't have my trash Panda to basically go against the something Tiger, blanking on the name. However, I don't have a decibel meter, sound meter, anything crazy like that. So I don't know. We'll see if there's an appreciable difference at all between the two cans. Do the best I can. I will also probably swap the audio over, hopefully get kind of a better judge of it with the camera setup, and we'll see what we get. Gonna go ahead and start with the Thunder Chicken on the Sugar Weasel. Shooting some 55 grain frangible. Send like 5 rounds. Just into dirt so we can hopefully hear it. To my ear, sounded pretty comparable. Yeah, grab my other host gun and some 300 blackout and try that. Right here, 300 blackout pistol with the Thunder Chicken on there. And then for ammo, pretty sure it's 220 grain from Minutemen Munitions, subsonic. Stuff sounds amazing. Nope. Hard to tell, but sounds awesome. I'm not sure how well that sound came across, and with my amplified ear pro, I honestly didn't notice necessarily a big difference one to the other between the titanium can or the, well, these are both steel cans, or the legacy titanium cans. I'm honestly pretty amazed though, because those cans, in my experience, sound great. And the fact that you basically came up with something essentially the same with different materials that's even lighter, that's really cool, because one people's complaint is sparking with titanium, which is real. I don't know that people's concern for the most part is real, but sparking is real. And so if in your world paradigm, like, hey, I can't have a can that sparks, this absolutely addresses that. And at the same time being lighter than the titanium ones, which is crazy. As I had mentioned earlier, talking with the engineers over there, it came down to manufacturing processes. And when they were first making their titanium, the trash Panda, Thunder Chicken, stuff like that, the technology was not there to get the baffles out of steel. And now apparently it is. So we have the Speakeasy and Blind Tiger, I guess it is. So yeah, excited to put in more time with them and let you know how they do. I'm sure I'll continue my flash mitigation series where I shoot these on some different host guns, like, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes after sunset, see what kind of flash you get out the front of these for people that are concerned about that. But yeah, be putting in more time with these cans. And as always, thanks for joining us at kitbadger.com. Look forward to seeing you next time.